Hi everyone, Cassie here. Welcome back for another Crafty Meraki video. We are going to be focusing on the Bouquet Builder today, this brand new die set, and also going to be bringing in the Effortless Artistry paper. These are the pre-colored Butterfly Bliss. So they're beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of in love with them. It's a full pack if you're unaware of all these absolutely stunning butterflies. You get 24 sheets total, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 patterns. So that means you're going to get 6 of each, which is fabulous. And then what makes these even better, you could just, fussy cut them if you're cool with that. Or you can get the Butterfly Bliss die set. And this, if you just stick it right on top, is going to die cut out all of your butterflies. So I'm really excited to play with that today. But back to the Bouquet Builder, this is the die set. It's big. I mean, it is massive. So check that out. And this is what you're going to end up getting. It's going to be a little smaller than that. But if you open up your instruction manual here, you get all the instructions for how to put it together. So don't look at these dies and think, oh my goodness, that's very overwhelming, which is what my mind tends to do. If you just follow along, you can have these beautiful little bouquets. And you don't have to do like exactly how they show it. I'm going to do that today. You could do nothing but these kind of flowers, or nothing but tulips, or a bunch of these, however you want to do that. And then you can also use these separately as well. The bow is super cute. The flowers obviously are beautiful. And just the bouquet holder, I really like that. It's such a clever design. So we're going to go ahead and go on to a couple other things that we're going to be using today. I've got the Effortless Shimmer paper. These are the foilable paper pack. This one is called Gilded Expressions. Yeah, Gilded Expressions. And they're foilable. You wouldn't have to foil them if you don't have a foiling machine, but you can. So these are beautiful. I love the font of them. And then there's, once again, a matching die to die cut out all of those sentiments. I already die cut, I foiled them first just to save a little time. I foiled them using some blue deco foil with my foiling machine. And then I die cut them out, and then they just kind of stayed in the paper. They'll easily pop out, but yeah, they're gorgeous. So the foiling's for another video, another day. But yeah, so we're going to be using those also. All right, let's jump into coloring up our images. I went ahead to save a little time and I die cut out all the pieces. I die cut them out of white. You could die cut them out of colored papers if you want to, no issue there. But I went ahead and die cut them all out of white because I really love, I'm on a kick right now of ink blending all of my die cuts. It's just, I don't know, I'm really enjoying it. And so I'm kind of building off of the butterflies that I'm choosing to use today, which I haven't completely decided which butterflies, but I think it's going to be this one. We're going to go ahead and do that one. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out because that can be my inspiration. No, that's not the one I was thinking. I don't think. This one. This is the one I was thinking. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. Oh, I love that there's a monochromatic one too. That's fun. We're going to use this one as our inspiration for the various colors for our bouquet because I do want to pop in some of these as well. And I'm going to bring in this grip mat and put that down. And then we're going to start with this piece. So once again, I'm going to have this off to the side, but this is what I'm using not only to build that, but I'm also using it to kind of think of my colors also. So I think we're going to do yellow to start. All right. I'm going to be inspired by the yellows to start because I want my bouquet holder to be yellow. So I'm bringing in my little distress ink paper. This kind of gives me, if I'm looking for an exact color, this will help me out. So I'm going to start with some wild honey. And we'll blend that right on. And what I've noticed with, really blending any colors, you got to give it some time to kind of soak into the paper, especially if you're using distress inks. Distress oxides would probably be a little bit different because those kind of lay more on the paper and don't quite soak in as much. So it doesn't need to be perfect. I'm going to kind of go with that for now. Okay, so I've separated out my pieces, kind of looking at what we got going on here. This one, I'm going to go ahead and keep that as the same color. I'm also going to do up the insides of the flowers. Those are all going to be that same yellow. You know, it'd probably just be easier to bring in a little pickup stick. That'll help. And stick those down. All right, so once again, this is that wild honey. And then I'm going to try to look for a color that is a little less. So I'm thinking that's going to be more my fossilized amber. And because I am going dark to light, I'm going to need to kind of clean off my brush in between. I probably should have gone light to dark, but I didn't. So here we are. And I'll also have to clean off my mat in between. That's another reason I probably shouldn't have. I should have gone light to dark. But that's okay. Super easy to just clean off. A little spritz of water. A little towel. And then we can come in with our next one. So I'm going to do, this one is going to be our lighter one. I think I'm going to do these pieces a little bit lighter also. And those are the fossilized amber. Okay. And then we're going to go another little bit lighter. So that's probably going to be my mustard seed. You know what? I think this one I'm going to do scattered straw. That'll be much lighter because that's going to be these pieces and I want those to definitely be a lot lighter. Once again, clean off that brush. And there are obviously several ways to do your stencils. This is just my favorite way right now. I go through spurts of trying out different things and seeing what I like best. And so far, I'm enjoying this way. I'm doing that with a blending brush. Okay, so we'll get rid of our yellows and move on to the next color. All right, now we're going to do the bow. The bow will be orange, just kind of going along with that. All right, so we'll do some spiced marmalade. You know what, I need to go backwards. Yeah. We'll do dried marigold. That's going to be this piece right here. All right. Then we're going to do spiced marmalade for our darker one. See, when you go light to dark, you don't have to clean it off as frequently. And then this one we'll do as Rusty Hinge, which is almost a brown. It's an orange brown. Perfect. All right, for this flower we're going to use blues. We've got Mermaid Lagoon and Uncharted Mariner. Clean that off a little bit. And our lighter piece is going to be our background piece. And then this piece will be Uncharted Mariner. Okay. Okay, and then for our tulip, we're going to use red. I want a red tulip. So we're going to have the lumberjack plaid and the fired brick. Okay. Okay, now for all of our leaves, we're going to do some greens. We've got Twisted Citron is our lighter color, and Mowed Lawn is our darker color. And I'm going to do, just kind of following along at least with how the packaging shows this put together. These are going to be my lighter ones. And then these ones will be my darker ones, and this is the Mowed Lawn. And don't worry about necessarily a perfect blend, because like I said, the color will settle in, dry into that paper, and it'll probably give you a different look than what you might have expected. Okay, so let's start putting everything together once again. We're bringing in our assembly instructions, and we'll follow along with that. So we've got our first piece, which is the big bouquet. This is going to come in next. So I'm just going to use liquid glue. I'm more comfortable with liquid glue. It gives me an opportunity to move things around if I have to. And you'll notice on this piece that there is like a slit, 2 slits on there, and that's going to come in so handy when assembling this. All right, the next piece would be this one, and you'll notice on the packaging it shows you exactly where to put those pieces. It has them outlined. It's just really a brilliant way to do it. So once again, I'm just using liquid glue. If you really wanted to add some dimension, you could do something like that. I am not, so we're gonna. So that's gonna go there. Next up is gonna be some of these pieces. We've got. I want to separate them out into. So you're going to have your 3 bigger pieces. One of those is going to go right here. That is your smallest one. That's going to go right there. And then it really starts to come together and look like an actual, like it's holding, that's not the right one, like it's actually holding the flowers, especially once we get those flowers put in there. And then this one goes here. And without those packaging, I probably wouldn't know that, so. But it's so smart. Okay, next up are these 2 pieces. We're going to start with this one. And just stick that right here. And it's going to line right up with that. And then this piece. And I'm looking for those prominent pieces that are on there. So it's gonna actually go here. So I lined it up with that and sit right there. And then our final pieces are these 2 pieces. Those are gonna go here. And here. My goodness, I love how that looks. Like it's going to wrap around the flowers. That's so pretty. And think of the different color combinations you could do with this. It shows pink. I'll show you one later that I made that's purple, but I really, really like the yellow. So let's move on to our next pieces. Let's do our bow, because that can go right on top of there. And this one's very simple. We're just going to have our biggest piece down. Makes sense, right? And we'll take our lighter. And that's all just going to line up. And then of course the top part of the bow goes right there. Okay. I'm not going to put that on just yet. I want to start piecing everything together first. Once again, we'll move on to this flower. Oops. And we'll just line this up kind of on the bottom. So you've got that, and then there is a flower piece, or the center, which is this one here. Oh, that's so pretty. Look how pretty that is. And again, you can do all kinds of color combinations and it's just going to be so pretty. Now we'll do our tulip. This one's pretty simple. And then it's going to go on this one. All right, and then our white flowers. We have 4 of those, and you've got some centers. And I'm just going to go ahead and put those on. And then we can attach it down to this piece. And once again, it actually, you know, there's but put them on how you want, really. This one isn't going to, well, I guess that's where you're going. We'll put you here, we'll put you here, we'll put you here. However you want to do that. And then we have our greenery. So this is where the fun part comes around. So you've got everything made. Now you can start piecing in your flowers and your leaves and whatnot. So what I like to do is I'm going to go ahead and push that through on the top part. And then you're going to just push it through on the bottom. I don't have any glue on this yet, as you can see. The glue is going to come later. So this is where I'm going to glue. And you really don't need a lot. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of the leaves, like that, and then I can push that down. Then we'll come in with the next one, which is going to be this one, if you're following the package directions, you know. Once again, push through, and it's so simple to do that. You can have these hanging out as far as you want, as little as you want, however you want to do that. And then I'm just going to look to see where it's going to connect. And we'll just put a little glue down. Moving on to this next one. And I do want to point out, so affiliate links to the new release products, the ones I'm using, they're going to be in the live chat. I'm sure some of them have already been put in there. So those are going to be in the live chat, the description box, and also in the comments. So be sure to, you know, go check that out if you're interested in what I'm showing you today or what everybody's been showing you over the last, you know, several days and whatnot. Because you can, yeah, if you're interested in them, those links are there for you to make it simple. But also, all right, there's going to be a flash sale discount, and it's going to be shared in the live chat for the combo bundle that I'm crafting with, which is, we got our bouquet builder and also our effortless artistry paper, the pre-colored butterflies. All right, and that code that you're going to see, it's only going to be good for 48 hours. So if you like what I've been working with today, be sure to go and grab it because, yeah, Only good for 48 hours. All right, then we're going to bring in our tulip. There we go. Tulip looks good in there. I'm also going to bring in this one. And you'd be surprised how many can fit in here. I was concerned the first time I was doing this. I was like, oh, it's going to get so packed. They fit in there just fine. This was beautifully designed, so it's not going to be a big deal. I have not had any issue. All right, I'm going to kind of stick that one off to the side a little bit. But use your creative license however you want to put these together. Maybe you, like I said, just want a full bouquet of nothing but tulips, which would be gorgeous. And then I'm going to bring in the blue flower. So we're just gonna stick it on top. I know the packaging shows it kind of tucked behind, but I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna have our flowers sitting on top. And now we can put our bow down over some of that greenery. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I really, really love this. Look at that. You have this cute little bouquet of flowers, and it was really, I mean, oh, if you enjoy doing like maybe some bulk making, you could die cut out a bunch of things and just like ink blend or whatever, or even if you're using regular like colored cardstock, just run it through a bunch of times with different color cardstock, start piecing that stuff together. You're going to have the best time. You're going to have the best time. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's bring in our butterflies. So I want to show you how cool these are. So if you just wanted to use the butterflies on a card too, even, that's fabulous. But check this out. The die, I'm just going to line that up over the top. My die cutting machine won't fit over here, so I'm going to show you how it's going. And I'm just going to use a couple pieces of mint tape to hold that down. And then we're going to run that through our die cutting machine. All right, so let's see how it did. Oh my goodness, perfectly die cut out. Perfectly die cut out. How neat is that? I love it. You've got all these beautiful butterflies you can use. Look at how pretty. And they're all die cut out, all colored, ready to go. I love that. I love that concept. It's so cool. All right, so let's put together a card, shall we? To save a little time, I have a piece of 5x7 because we're going to make a 5x7. This is just some black cardstock that I have, and then I brought in a purple cardstock. This one measures 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. So it's going to give us a nice little black border. I thought that would work really well since a lot of our butterflies have a nice little black outline to them. Our bouquet does not, but I feel like that ties it all in. So we're going to go ahead and just glue that down. Okay. Our bouquet can go on top of there. I wanted to put a couple of butterflies. I might have them. I don't know which ones I want to do though. Oh, this would just be so pretty just on a card though. Goodness. If I want some of the smaller ones, I might just do a couple smaller ones. And I might pop those up on foam tape. And then as I showed you earlier, since I already foiled these and I die cut them, I think this one is going to be, let's have this one be a birthday card. Always need those, right? And again, perfectly die cut those out. Love it. I'm not going to pop them all up. Some stuff's going to be popped up, some is not. All right, let's go ahead and put our bouquet down. Use a combination. And I'm eyeballing it. We did okay. I'm going to use these foam strips. Now these foam strips, these particular ones that I have, do not have an adhesive foam back. Don't ask me where I got them. I don't know. But I want the birthday and happy to be popped up, so. So I'm just going to use a little bit of liquid glue to adhere this down. I kind of like some of these don't have adhesive on the back, just so that way I can have a little wiggle room with that too. I'm telling you, liquid glue is where it's at for me. Oh, I like it. Like it. So we're going to pop him up. I want him to be there. Alright, we're going to go ahead and glue him down. I think he's going to be the only butterfly on the outside, because I think I want to put several on the inside. I do have a card base. Once again, this is a 5x7 card, so we're going to put some of these little butterflies on the inside. I'm picturing these big ones having their own spot on a card for sure, because they're just so beautiful. They're all so beautiful. Okay, I like that. I think we're going to stop there with those. And then let's go ahead and attach this down to the front of our card. Looks good. I like this. I'm super happy with it. We're going to save those for another card. And that is the card that I made for you today. I do want to show you that I made something else. All right. This one is, it's going to use the Magic Maker pop-up box so that you get something like that, along with our bouquet builder and also our butterflies. And so I made this. I made a little box with some little butterflies in it. And then it closes up and you can go flat. Isn't that fabulous? So then it goes flat so you can put that in an envelope. But you got a lot of options for this. Now remember, the affiliate links are down below, and for the new release products that I'm using or that I used today, those are going to be, they were in the live chat. They're also going to be in the description box and also in the comments. And there's a flash sale, remember. So flash sale for the two, I think it's the bundle, for the combo bundle that I crafted with today, which is the bouquet and our butterflies. And that code is going to be good for 48 hours. So if you like it, go snag it. Yeah, I love how these turned out. I hope you do too. And I will see you soon in another video. Bye, everybody.